Yo, we live? I didn't even push this out. I'm just streaming out of nowhere, bruv. Yo, let's see ya. Am I late? No, it hasn't started yet. Oh shit. Let's exhaust. Push this out. I'm just streaming out. Oh shit, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. What? Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. I've got two guests here. What the flip? Chat. What are you saying, chat? Oh shit. Here we go. I can't see chat at the moment, so let me get rid of the things. Yeah. I just about made it in time. Where's the chat? I have not organized for this, bruv. I'm using shitty Edge browser as well. That's how this merked. I don't even use this browser anymore. Oh shit, my cat! What are you doing, Mojo? Don't you dare cut the internet. Last time we cut the freaking internet. Why, Mojo? Yeah. Yeah. No, not behind the PC. Not behind the PC. Get out. Mojo, go. Such a naughty piece of shit. I don't even know if I'm properly live. One sec. Madness out in the dunya. Madness out in the streets. Chat. Chat. I've got my lighting set up. I just oh, that's better. Why is that different? Fuck it. Mojo, get out. Go. Mojo. You know, I got rid of my cat by getting a BB gun out and going lucky and loaded it. Oh shit. Alright, where's the chat? How did I bring that up? Bruv. Habibi! Wait, I'm gonna bring it up right now. Bring up on this screen. Bring up on this screen, baby. Oh, I see you, chat. What are you saying, people? Oh, you guys excited? Is the sound levels okay? Let me just Windows alt this. Bruv, I am excited about. Oh shit, what have I done? I'm excited about Halo, even though I've been let down so many times by 343, which is basically what the studio is, but minus the heads have changed in it a little bit. What is this, bruv? We're gonna get Halo Campaign Evolved. That's the game. The name of the new Halo. I'm hoping they give you a little bit of a reveal on the other Halos. This is like, we've had a remake, we've had another like already. I guess it's interesting from the perspective of how they use Unreal Engine, but I've just watched the trailer. Still half an hour? Oh really? We got time? What's up, Replicant? What's up, Tickle Beats? BB, Dark Knight, Nine Lives, Jacob Blaze, Alex, Alvaro, Lutrons, Infinity, DOK, Xboxer Mike, Nine Lives, Darth Nihilus. Wait, the video you're looking for is Halo Campaign Evolved Roundtable Reveal. The gameplay is already uploaded. Are you serious? I'm back in time, bruv. Bruv, thank you. The video is up. Thank you, Darth Nihilus. He's screaming at me and I'm like, hey, I haven't seen it. Okay, shit. All right, hold on. Halo, what is it called? It was called Halo Campaign Evolved. Campaign Evolved. Bro, I'm typing in the wrong PC, blood! Dual PC is a confusing thing. Campaign Evolved. Oh, here we go. Roundtable reveal. Bro, I've been sat here listening to some shitty music and they already released the things. We're watching it together, peeps! Is it gonna be good? Is it gonna be shit? Let's find out. Ah. He'd been trying to tell me, I know, sorry, that dialect. I was like, bruv. Multitasking like a piece of shit. Here we go. Oh, there! Unreal Engine! It definitely looks like Halo. Wait, let me lower the music a little bit, bruv. Oh shit! I'm not showing the fucking thing, bruv. I'm so retarded. Let's start again. Let's start again. Let's start again. Sorry, bro. It looks like Halo, bruv. PlayStation guys, you get to finally play a good FPS. Good sci-fi FPS. That's good, man. Engine, look.
Halo Campaign Evolved is the next project coming out of Halo Studios. It is the...
It looked good. Unreal Engine, look. It looks like a UE5. Like, the glow up is sick, look. It looks sick, man. Again, I still maintain what's the point. But now they've got their new audience on PlayStation. That's why they're doing all this. Oh shit.
Halo Campaign Evolved is the next project coming out of Halo Studios. It is the ultimate Halo CE campaign remake. It is coming to Xbox, PC, and for the first time, PlayStation. It'll be arriving next year to talk more about.
Haram! Haram, you. I already knew it was coming to PlayStation, but we all know it was coming. Phil Spencer, you disgust me. How dare you? Halo on PlayStation. Xbox is dead.
We've got Dan, Max, and Greg from the development team. Guys, let's get into this. Why is this the right game for right now?
We did this work on Halo Anniversary. I felt like there were certain things that were left unsaid. There were certain things that we weren't able to achieve at that time. There were certain things we weren't able to do.
It's a great...
You heard that, right? To justify this, which I don't believe that reason for this at this point, but maybe I'll be proven wrong later in this video. To me, the reason why they're doing this is because they can, like Naughty Dog, print paper the easy way, doing a remake on Unreal Engine 5, test it out, but primarily make money from the PlayStation guys, because those guys have been buying Xbox games whilst making fun of Xbox so bad and not helping Xbox make money. You disgraceful fuck. Anyway, let's go. Let's see. I want to see it. There's some things that we needed to do that we didn't do. There better be fucking amazing things if you want to do a remake.
Time to revisit Combat Evolved for new players, for established Halo players, and maybe even for old friends playing on different hardware today, to allow them to play together and enjoy the franchise together again.
Going back to the Halo ring again for the first time.
For the first time is really important, and for them to be surprised by new content and feel like excited again about exploring the ring world.
For new players, this is the right time for you to jump in. Think of this ad.
New players of Halo. How many new players of Halo will there be? Are you banking on a lot of PlayStation guys not even bothering to play Halo? I'll tell you one thing that can really make a big difference. Flood design. Change that completely.
As your introduction into this huge franchise we've been building for the past 25 years.
I'm curious how you're going to focus on capturing the essence of the original, knowing that you need to evolve to kind of move the experience forward.
Yeah, from design, we don't take that lightly at all. Whenever we make a change, the number one thing was to be true to the original game.
For every one of those topics that comes up, there's someone who is incredibly passionate on the other side, saying we can, like, that is sacred. We do not move that crate.
It's really about
Petran says 30% profit margin achieved. Now let's have fun with the Sony stockholders, pressurizing them to climb to 12% to Xbox levels.
looking across, what we've learned over the years, what technology we've built, and how we can tie that back into this experience.
So in this game, up to
Check out the timestamps on the Halo video at 7:28. I haven't got any timestamps on this, bro. Oh, you thinking the splash screen at the end where it says the PlayStation logo? We already know that.
4 people can play the campaign together, regardless of which platform
Someone shared that on my Discord. Eski.
they're on. And then we're kicking it old school. We can play 2-player co-op on consoles, on the couch together, just like we did back in the original.
If it had multiplayer,
What do you
I'll
have?
be honest with you. I know this sounds silly, yeah, but multiplayer again. Play the Master Chief Collection. How much is it of it, the campaign is going to change Halo CE? Multiplayer's evolved a lot since CE. So if having a Halo CE multiplayer might seem a little bit too basic nowadays compared to, say, Halo, even 3, man. 2 even, but yeah, 3.
To do differently to account now for 4 people running around.
For different co-op counts, we will make some of the spaces larger. We also want to make sure we're authentic to the encounters themselves. So it's a balancing act between that difficulty tuning and making those encounters the right size for the right space.
I understand that we've done some special tune-up works to the beloved Warthog.
We have. There's a new seat, what I like to call the golf cart seat or the bumper seat. This is on the back of the Warthog, so now you can bring everyone with.
Mind if I join you?
Let's talk a little bit about one of my favorite
Really? A
aspects of the
bumper
Halo
seat?
franchise.
Maybe you can have 3 people, maybe gameplay-wise. I look kind of silly at this side about it.
What is this skull?
that fine?
What's cool about it? What does it do?
Might have
Skull
some
is a
useful
gameplay
utility.
modifier.
harm
Generally
it.
mean-spirited. Makes the game more challenging for the player.
The combination, the pairing of these different skulls and how that's going to create that new gameplay experience. Huge amount of replay options for folks.
I love the
Skulls
replayability
have
that
always been
skulls
there.
bring to a campaign. It
That's
just
a standard
there's
Halo
almost
thing.
endless variety.
We have dozens of skulls this time.
The most that we've ever had in a Halo game.
Are you a lasso guy? I think you yourself told me
destroyed
that
Nibs
you
in a
don't think
debate.
anyone
What
would
was the
ever be able to
debate
complete
about?
this game with legendary all skulls on.
I don't think so. I mean, there's a lot. And so if you can do a true legendary all skulls on run, let us know. Because I'd
Legendary All Skulls run is insane. So I did that, but trying to get the thingy points. You have to do, there's a challenge or achievement, which I did with Halo CE last year, where you had to get all the points. What's it called? Chat, you might know. And get 100% achievement. That was hard, turning with some of the skulls on.
love to see it. I think, that'd be really hard.
If there's
I
one
agree.
thing that this community has shown us is do not underestimate them, and they will find a way.
I love
So
this
Halo's
music.
always been known for its sandbox. How has this
It look-
evolved?
We
A
made
lot
sure that
like Halo.
anything we included isn't going
CE does.
to drastically change the way the game plays, to change the sandbox in a drastic way, but there's some really fun kind of additions, and that's across enemies, weapons, vehicles, things that in the original CE weren't.
I will say, look, we've seen quite a few. I know people are, and rightfully so, critical of Unreal Engine, yeah? But it is very
able to do
malleable,
before
man.
that you now can.
They're
You finally killed
creating
the
very faithful to the titles that they are using. Like you've seen Oblivion that had on UE5. Witcher looks amazing, although that's a demo. But I'm pretty sure it'll look amazing. Hellblade 2. Then you've got Halo, and it looks
sword.
obviously performance is the main bugbear, isn't it? Starter issues.
That weapon hits the floor and you can pick that up.
Looks
and
so.
just, kind of really take it to the enemy.
The sound design.
These guys are loving each other up. I'm still
All these
waiting for
weapons,
that.
by the way, have been painstakingly remodeled, rebuilt, higher fidelity. How do all these things kind of come to life?
That comes across through the way they look, the way they sound, the effects, the actual panels on the weapons themselves, the ammo counters.
With Unreal, the fully dynamic lighting within Lumen allows us to get those effects, right? That rich plasma lighting up and brightening the environments.
Of
Looks
course,
nice,
one of
man.
the hallmark elements of
The
Halo
particle
CE
effects look really good. You know, whether you saw the elite shields go down.
is what becomes kind of a three-way battle with the introduction of the Flood.
There was quite a bit of development between Halo CE and 3 to kind of how the Flood behaved and just how they interacted with the player. So
Here we
we've
go.
pulled a lot of those Flood behaviors into this game.
And I would say this is a learning specifically from CE to Anniversary, which is just kind of that mood, the atmosphere, the tension, the horror, and really delivering on that from the way that we stage the encounters and the setup and how we reveal the Flood.
In Halo Legacy, there were some pure form units. We've pulled in a familiar friend, familiar fiend, if you will, to challenge the player.
Wait, what? Pre-release build work in progress. I was expecting a much more crazier upgrade to the Flood.
Talk to me just a little bit about how we're approaching the narrative aspects to bring it up to the same level as
Was that it about the Flood? Come on, man. Like, they're not saying much of a lot. I know it sounds like I'm nitpicking, but what is it? You said, oh, we bring a familiar friend. I feel like they're missing a touch with the Flood, because if you look at it in terms of design, they weren't ever really that good. Even the little balloons that popped and stuff like that, you could have done something with that. Make it like slithery, something else. Not flying maybe, but in terms of design.
rest of this game.
We want to tell an authentic story, and we want
Bruv,
to
can I talk to you about something, Brad? Since the dawn of Halo 2, I've been looking for ray trace reflections on the visor. You might say, guys, you didn't even know what ray tracing was back then. I meant realistic reflections on that visor, and you had bull shots and the press releases of Halo games always had the reflection on that visor.
Level as the
And
rest of
you
this
don't
game.
get it. Look, here it is. This is. I don't care if it's pre-release build, guys. We never really get the real. Look.
we want to
Oh, is that it? Is
tell
that
an
it?
authentic story, and we want to
I don't know if it's screen space. I don't think it is ray traced. I know it's
Level
a
up
small
this-
thing, but the Master Chief's helmet is so instrumental, such a big thing, identifiable, that the reflections are quite important.
cinematics from the source.
This is a Halo purist from a long time, looking at Halo 3, Mombasa, the thing opening up, and just memes.
As we were building this out, we didn't just kind of put a new coat of paint over the original
Wait, did that
cinematic.
just LOD bug
As
there?
we were building
Oh, yeah,
this
I see
out,
it.
we didn't
Wait,
The
I feel
cinematics
like it
from
did.
the source.
Here. What's this? Was that just lighting? Or
as we were building.
that doesn't look right. That looks like an LOD bug. That doesn't look like. Look,
We
look
want to
this.
level up the cinematics
Oh,
from
have a
the
look at
source.
this. Am I just going crazy?
As we were
That
building
just
this
popped
out,
up
we
there.
didn't
I mean, I noticed it straight away.
just kind of put a new coat of paint over the original cinematics, right? We ended up revisiting exactly how they were blocked out, how they were sequenced, how
Ooh,
they
that
were put
looks
together, and we've done that across the board.
We have access to original source assets, original source code, and access to the original storyboards. We are remastering, remixing the music to go along with these cinematics.
We also had the core principal cast come in and re-record all the lines.
How much firepower would you need to crack one of the engine shields?
This
Oh,
really
yeah,
provides a
there's
degree of
the
fidelity
original guy
that we
was
weren't able to
talking
do
about.
for Halo Anniversary.
Teasing
Now
about
would
being
be
in the
a
game.
very good time to leave.
I'm super excited that this game
Pre-release
will
build, guys. Listen, man. You don't put your worst foot forward, even if it's pre-release build. That's a thing, bruv.
include 3 brand new bonus missions. Tell me a little bit about that.
It was really
3 more
important
bonus
that we
missions.
preserve the original story as it is. So these missions specifically are meant to be a prequel, a setup for, the main course. These new missions are going to offer some new opportunities for character interactions, maybe between, Chief and Johnson.
Okay.
We've got some new mechanics, maybe some new AI
mechanics?
behaviors, things that haven't been done before
Like
in
what?
Halo CE.
I think
Oh,
we're
no,
just
see.
getting started.
Tell me, what are the new AI behaviors? Or what are the new
So where are we
gameplay
right now at
mechanics?
this stage in development? What can you share with us?
In the past few weeks,
Chat, are they saying? They're not giving you. They're saying the thing, but they don't tell us the thing, bruv.
we've been able to start engaging and sending builds out to some of our community members.
We can now see so many of the elements of the level really coming together.
There's a point in every game's life cycle where it kind of just comes online.
Seeing really high fidelity versions of the cinematics, elements of the sandbox and encounter tweaks and the lighting.
You can go to someone's desk and give feedback live on an experience, and to me, that's like a really exciting time in game development.
The ultimate love letter to the game that started it all. I would call upon our entire Halo community to welcome with open arms this next generation of players. I'm excited to just relive these experiences again for the first time.
Welcome with open arms to PlayStation, guys. Get the. Look at that. Look at that PlayStation logo. It's crazy. Haram. 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 Is there anything else? Did they show? Oh, wait, hold on. I want to check. So, oh shit, 13-minute gameplay. That brav. Okay, that's the round. We got things to watch. Oh shit, look at this. There's bad things. There we go. What's up, randoms? We're just watching the Halo campaign evolve
The Covenant
reveal.
believe that what they call the silent cartographer is somewhere under
I still don't get the point of this, other than the PlayStation thing. They didn't justify it.
island. The cartographer
There were some
is a
things we
mapper
really
that will
wanted to
lead
get
us
in
to
there that
Halo's
was missing in
control
Halo CE, which was what? PlayStation players, you mother. Say it. Bravo, some more LED bugs. Look. That's the UE5 starter things you talk about, yeah? Safe. There's a lot of, I know it's pre-release build, yeah? So hopefully they tighten up all that little jankiness. It does look beautiful, man. The character models are way improved from the other one. I'm not talking about the first one. I'm talking about on the internet. Ah, the memories! Remember playing this on the original, just watching this Silent Crew. I've watched this so many times. And just being mesmerized by this level. It is cool to see it. You know what's the funny thing is? Since that game came out, the AI has hardly improved in games since the first game came out, God knows how many years ago, that we've had 2 remakes of. How did they make a worse Halo anniversary? I don't know if it's worse, but... They got sprint! How dare you put sprint in the game? Where? Where? Seriously, people cry about sprint. You just need to shut the fuck up and go play the Master Chief Collection. Don't cry about this. Bullshit.
area secure.
Affirmative. Echo 419 inbound.
Yo, randoms, thank you so much for the septic sauce membership. It gave it to Rambling Entertained, who was sitting there silently observing. Look at that skybox, Halo skybox with that planet now, and the iconic ring, and the drop of the Warthog where many of you would have sat under it to watch yourself die.
Of Halo's control center.
AI is a bit slow and cumbersome, same movement. Just get the freaking thing.
By cross-referencing Covenant
This has been made. Perhaps test out UE5 to obviously streamline development, because the Slip Space engine absolutely murked 343 because they couldn't really do it. So they're going back with UE5, which you might think is a cop-out in many ways, sure, but even the likes of CD Projekt Red are using it for better or worse. There's much more pizzazz when you use a proprietary engine, but at the same time, look, if you're crying about the AAA space being wank, then if an engine comes around to help you realize the kind of game worlds you want to the fidelity levels that we want or expect. Ooh, that looks nice. Bro, there's this. All right. I am a proponent of UE5, but at the same time, the stuttering, you can see that in this stream, bro.
We have to get in there and stop them before they learn the location of the control center.
It's a pre-release build, guys. I get it, but I'm still observing it. Halo 343 need to be fired if remake cinematic for E3 is their best work. Look at that particle effect. It looks sick. I have done this campaign, this mission, this game multiple times now. And I will do it again because I'm just a Halo stan. But it's only primarily for
Up a real fight. The cartographer
life.
must be here. My
life
analysis
improvements,
indicates
quality
that
of
the
life
map
improvements,
room
and
should be at the
visual
bottom
sheen.
floor of this facility. Let's keep
Sprint,
going
how dare
inside.
you! How dare you!
Don't
Whack!
let them lock the doors.
The colors bounce off really well. Lumen works really well. It does add a lot to it. I love Halo, says one pop member. Or Halo 1 again. Let me know when a new one comes out.
underestimated the Covenant's
I wanted to
understanding of
know
Halo
about the new
subsystems.
Halo, man. I need to
We need
see
to find the security override
more
to
about
get
what
the
they're
store open.
doing.
Cortana to keys.
They're just buying time and paying for their bills. That's what they're this exists because they need to. They'll cross a few things conveniently, like Halo, Unreal Engine 5, testing it out, whether it works with UE, blah blah blah. But primarily it's because PlayStation. They're making money. They're on that 30%. That's the reality of it. You have to come to terms with that. This is not. A lot of that stuff at the start was complete utter bullshit when they said that, oh, we've done stuff that we thought were really missing in Halo CE that we couldn't do before. Like what? Say it. Oh, we've really changed AI behaviors. Like what? Say it. We don't need CE again. We need a Halo 4. No! We need Halo 4. It's the 25th anniversary. And that.
It looks like there is a path into the interior of the island.
This is like the Sonic with the Green Hill Zone. That's a good point, actually. Yeah, that's it's an iconic level, Siren Cartographer. Just like, what happened there? Did he pull someone out?
Down, man. Triggers down.
It does look good. It looks faithful. It looks like Halo. And Unreal Engine is taking it to another level. The lighting and particle effects are really good. They're not jaw-dropping, but they're really good. Like, it looks modern. Which is what Halo Infinite didn't look like. Other than its incredible art style and mood. Which I'm sure UE5 can recreate if they go back to make Halo Infinite carry the story on, bruv. Wait, chat, after this, you just play some Battlefield. Graphics look great, but the stutters, man. You notice that, right? It's not just me. I thought it's not my PC or a stream or anything. It's the stutters are real. I have not really experienced major stutters at all on UE5, although we've got 5090, but I'm seeing it here. It's going to sell a lot on PlayStation, but probably not as well as they think. Yeah, I don't know how much they think it's gonna sell. Halo CE has been rinsed bare, but having a Halo on PlayStation is a big thing. So I don't know how much this will sell on PlayStation. And Halo isn't the force it was before. Not even remotely close. Not even remotely close to where it should be as an IP, but that's a different conversation for a different day. That shield looked nice when it was overloaded, by the way. Yeah, man, look at that. Look at that lighting there. It looks really nice. I like that. Lumens. Lumens! Go into that building with a couple of hunters. Starter there. Nice. Come on, you can do better aim than that. Come on, bro. What are you doing? Okay. Yeah, they are starting really juddery there. They're the hunters right there. Come on, shoot one bullet to the back, lads. One bullet, kill it. There. In the spine. Come on, took you time, bro. Nobody gives a shit about Battlefield anymore. That was all hype, no legs. What are you talking about? Battlefield is dominating the convo, bruv. Battlefield's got mad players. It's put Call of Duty to shame. Have you seen the state of Call of Duty, bruv? It's the usual shitty COD cycle. It's in the shit state. They need to sort their shit out. Battlefield on the other hand is incredible, bruv. Pop in! Stupid pop!
Good. That should open the door that leads into the main shaft. We need to go to the main facility. Let's head back down the beach.
Nobody's talking about Battlefield anymore. What more do you want them to say about it? It's just fun. Everyone's playing it. People are sharing it. Maybe it's because I like Battlefield so much. My algorithm is basically Battlefield videos, probably or definitely. But at the same time, who's talking about Call of Duty, bruv? And if that's the whole point about a conversation, isn't it? Like,
Chief,
if you're going to
Bravo
talk about it,
22 was bringing us some heavy
then
weapons.
it has to be relevant,
After I
right?
saw we were up against
Call of Duty is not
Huntress,
even being chat
I
about.
thought you
Call of
could
Duty
use
is like being murked, and they just need to go do the same thing, same cycle, over and over again. Shitty thing, goes over the top, go back to basics, we learn our core, then they really think about shit. Okay, let's make this happen. It's their pay pig. They're not going to mess that up. Not forever. A Battlefield put some real pressure on them. Don't sit on Battlefield, bruv. And we've got the Battle Royale coming out next week. 28th, I think. This game makes COD look like hotcakes, and the franchise just got clapped by Battlefield 6. The fuck are you talking about, Wildcard? Why are you comparing this to Battlefield? It's Halo. Catching up, but did Gaz say Master Chief's helmet is such a big thing? No, it says an iconic thing, bruv. It's an iconic thing. The same dialogue from CE. This sucks. There's no Halo cycle. It's a 343 cycle. Bro, Wildcard! Relax! I'm starting to think you don't like Halo. It looks nice, man. But it's Halo CE. Remade. Again. Again. We've done this. We had a remake, which could cycle through the old and new graphics. I want to see the new Halo. Where's the future of Halo? Yeah, it does look really good. Waste of rockets, bruv. Pistol the tings. Oh, it doesn't have pistol anymore. How'd you miss that, bruv? He's looking at the ring, bruv. You know what would be really funny if they was playing with a PlayStation controller and the prompts at the bottom, which are the other, you can't see it because my face is there. I can get rid of that. Oh, let's cutscene now. Great. That helmet looks wider than I remembered. That Halo architecture from the Forerunners. Infinite Umbra, UE5, baby! Yeah, UE5 looking good. But not gonna lie, the stutters are apparent. Visible. Discernible, blood. Discernible, bruv! I don't remember this cutscene. Is this a new thing? Look at that! Haram! 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 2026 when? I can't even give you a confirmed date, bastards. The AR sounds magnificent. Alright. Let's see what else they got. Oh, nothing. Round table, that. And we'll just see the trailer again while I search for some things. Oh shit. Yeah, it's okay. It's a thing. I can't be.
Some kind of deep religious significance.
I'm not overly hyped about it.
Halo. They believe
It
that
is a
Halo is some
thing.
kind of weapon.
What sort of weapon is it?
One with unimaginable power.
Subject source. Where's my music, bro? What happened? Oh, my music's gone, bro. Safe. What the fuck?
Fire Team Charlie, we're on our way.
That looks nice. Actually, I haven't seen this. Ooh, look at the shields. Look nice. Looks nice, man. Looks
The
nice.
Covenant are putting up a real fight. The cartographer must be here.
Rock and roll, rock and roll!
Give them hell, Chief.
What do you think, chat? Are you hyped about this? Let me know. Start poll. Are you hyped about Halo Campaign Evolved? Yes or no? Be honest, bruv. Be honest, bruv. So they can't make good new games? I don't know. I feel like that wasn't like that was a UE5 showcase. It was stuttering, safe, but I just feel like it was missing the source. Nothing special there. It's the same Halo game re-released so the PlayStation guys can buy it and they can make some money. As someone who's been on Xbox already, not really. But 62% of you are excited. Are hyped about it. No Switch 2 version. Yeah. All this talk about the Switch 2 is going to be really supported. It's going to be really good. It's going to have so many third-party multiplayer games, and there are hardly any. Nowhere near as widespread as so many people were saying it was going to be. And it's kind of dry, bruv. It's kind of dry, lad. This is for the 360 refugees and PlayStation. Yes, it is. It coming to PlayStation is well, it would have been big a few years ago after the shit show that's been Xbox for a while. Now it's like safe. But there's no multiplayer for this. I feel like they should have got the Master Chief Collection out to be what it was tough making it work anyway, but that would do probably well on PlayStation because of multiplayer. It also give you a bit of a taste of how much the Halo players like, PlayStation players like multiplayer, Halo multiplayer. But yeah, Game Pass, baby. Xbox from Mike. Still there, huh? Still there. Still hyped for Game Pass. Yeah, fuck it. Just be hyped. Hype cycle. Halo 4 disappointment with controversial story. Controversial story. Halo 5, all hate it. Halo Infinite, downright worst Halo. This game gonna suck dick. Wildcard, you are just... I don't know why I'm reading your messages. You're just being extra, bruv. Yeah. If Xbox is shit, then what is PlayStation? It's just PlayStation. PlayStation's been dry for ages, bruv. The only now is it interesting for the games that they're out. But it's Ghost of Yotei, which I can wait for. Saros, which I'm very excited about, although I know I get it in a niche, whatever. But I'm interested in that. And Wolverine, that looks really good. Bruv, the PlayStation standard has been so low. I'll take that. I'll take that any day. They sat out this generation, as far as I'm concerned. Xbox did whatever the hell they did this generation. But 64% of you are hyped about it. Safe. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. I will play it. I don't know if I'll buy it day one. Assuming all that stuff that they said was bullshit about. The 3 new levels, I guess it's okay. But I wanted to see more Halo. Is there anything, chat, about the next Halo, like the future of Halo? From where are they going with Halo Infinite? What's going on? Oh, that's still going. They just got some loading screens and shit. Chunky Wolverine is crazy. What? Chunky Wolverine? Pony hooves can grip steering wheels. What? Neo 3, only thing I care about. Okay, very specific taste there. Which I think I would enjoy. Day one for you, Captain Chats. I'm a Halo nut. And they'll just nut in your mouth and under your engine. And a very nice sheen. Yeah. Look, generally, it was a it was strong, like fine. As in terms of UE5 showcase, it looked as good as we would expect it to look on UE5. But yeah. Campaign Evolved. Campaign Evolved. What a shit name. But at the same time, I'll say, you know, at least it gets the message across. It serves the purpose of making sure people don't expect the multiplayer because there's the word campaign in there, which is, I think, quite important. So, you know, it's not a big deal. It is what it is. It is what it is. I do think I'm intrigued to see how Unreal Engine and Halo fare in the multiplayer. I think that's going to be a big test because obviously you can't have... You're seeing it here. You're seeing like stuttering there or LOD bugs here. And it's just like, right. Like normally you'd expect them to refine this for this kind of shit. I get it's pre-release build and work in progress, all of that. But at the same time, it's also kind of good to see all of those blemishes because you know it's real. It hasn't been fully bullshotted, which is crazy thing to say because we've been fed so much fake bullshit. We will take a legit trailer even if it has bugs because we don't trust these companies that much. But at the same time, you know what? It's Halo. And we'll see what happens. I do think that there's pressure on Halo Studios to actually show us what the next stage of Halo is, where the next step of Halo is. I was expecting that here. I was expecting a little bit of talk about where Halo is going to go next. But it is what it is, bro. What can I say? Yeah. It looks nice, man. I want to see... Yeah, when he's like... when he's strafing around, looking around, it just feels juddery as hell. That's the thing. If you look at the background, just... I don't know. Something about it. Looks kind of... when it's in motion. It's just not... I don't know if this is a stream or just in my head, but yeah. But you see the details there. Like, I have seen this and there's encounters and I've done it so many times. It's kind of cool to see it in this level of, like, fidelity with Unreal Engine, the particle effects and stuff like that. But it also kind of somber to me because I'm like, oh, bruv, we have not gone that far from this, from the original Halo in terms of AI design, gameplay design, everything. We're so, like, that... Where I thought the AAA space would be and where it is now. So sad because of all the, whatever, bloat and all that bullshit. But, yeah. You know, I had this idea in my head of how Halo in the future would be like. It would be some futuristic, crazy shit. Loads of sand and particle effects going everywhere. You could... Oh, the armor would evolve so much more, bits of armor coming off as you're fighting a multiplayer, you know, real damage penetration weapon, bullets coming out of the gun. There's so much. A scale was a big part of Halo. It was always sold as scale. Like, you saw the old bullshots of Halo, you had this valley. That's why Big Team Battle lends itself so strongly to Halo, because that's how you imagine Halo. And why I respected 343 at Halo 5 with their multiplayer and Warzone mode, which understood how good the spirit of Halo in terms of its multiplayer and scale. It sold scales, had PvPvE, and it was really good. I think it was just a shame it didn't have that in Halo Infinite, which played it safe, went back to basics, but felt like, none of this indicates to me a studio that has been led with a really creative vision, because let's be honest, this is a recreation of their old works. On an Unreal Engine, which is a third-party engine. I'm like, okay, like, is anything here that I'm seeing that I'm like, yo, Halo Studios are lit. They're going crazy. They're cooking, Brad. I can't say that on the basis of a remake of a remake. Well, I said remake of Halo, but we've already had a remake. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm coming from. You might sound overly pessimistic, but you know, this is Halo. So if you truly believe and respect the Halo IP that literally made the Xbox brand viable, then you would understand that the demands come from a place that aren't unreasonable. So yeah, the stutter there, fucking you know, I vouch for a UE5. That doesn't mean unequivocally, but the stutters here will annoy me in Halo if they're not removed, which is potentially doubtful because of how you know, that is a feature of, or one of those negatives of UE5, the stuttering, which they need to resolve massively. Probably will the UE6. JB1521, what is it that you want me to say? Why are you sad face? Are you angry or disappointed in my critical discourse of this game, bruv? Did you know today, again, the stalker Oliver, he's probably sitting there with his 6 chin oscillating, unemployed. I can smell him from across the pond. Let me clip it. This guy says I wasn't critical of Halo. Me! I'm getting murked by Halo community constantly. From before the launch of the game, on the launch, after launch, and thereafter. Imagine I am not critical. If I'm not critical, no one's critical of Halo. But these these PlayStation fanboys, they just want you to just shit on it 24/7. Only that is reasonable discourse to them. But these dumbasses, that's why they're anonymous on the internet, because they would never have anything worth saying and they can never put their face or voice to the opinion. It's just for pillar games. All the Halo games are gone now. Forza Horizon, Halo, and Gears. That's it. The facade is gone. And we knew that since Phil Spencer's No Red Lines. The colors looking bouncing, looking nice, man. I will say, okay, chat, let me add a poll here. Let me ask you what you think, because I think that's the interesting question. Would you be happy for these visuals for the next Halo game, i.e. Halo Infinite 2? Is it the reason why I asked that? I want to see something. Sad day for the Xbox. All they've got to do now is support all of favorable. What? All they got to do now is support all of favorable. PlayStation games I don't shit on because they are so irrelevant nobody talks about them. Ratchet & Clank died in 2016 when they made a slop reboot, and ever since it's unpopular. That's it. It's just Starfield left. Starfield's coming soon as well. Methcast guy can finally make an Xbox Dead video. Finally! That's all he does. If Phil Spencer has a cold, he will make an Xbox is Dead video. That looks cool. Look at the particle effect is. The particle effect has. And that's the kind of thing you're seeing, like, you know, nice little visual effects here and there. The particle effects there popping out. It looks nice. What do you want me to say? I think he meant Fable. I think Fable's probably a day one PlayStation 5 release, by the way. It's the reason why they probably delayed it. Watch this space. Fable will be a day one PS5 release. Most likely. The only reason why it might not be is because if you look at the same studio, Playground Games, working on Forza, they had to delay Forza Horizon on PS5 because it's taking a few months. So that might potentially go against it. But yeah, Fable, everything's coming. Everything, Xbox, PlayStation, third party, right? I don't have to say that now, right? Halo's the last one. It's done. It's done. Safe. I like the corridor here and the lighting that permeates through. It's really nice. Yeah, he does, but he can be right for once. Yeah, a broken clock kind of thing. Console war is over, so who cares? Yeah, it's true. Yeah, it's true. Xbox is a third-party publisher. And they're in the console space, well, barely. With their hybrid console, which is a PC. Premium things. Not sustaining any losses. They found their audience on PlayStation. And PlayStation will funnel them the monies and support Microsoft. And their 30% margin calls. Thank God. Bro, I was going to stress out if you didn't kill that hunter anytime soon, bro. Yeah. No, that's good. You guys will be happy. 71% of you say you're happy if the game looks like... the Halo Infinite does look like this. Interesting. And yeah, look, it's a UE5. It looks really good. The reason why I asked that is because I think the scale... Look, Halo Infinite's scale of their maps are huge. Huge. So can they replicate that in Unreal Engine 5? I mean, if they're having stuttering issues here, can you imagine that? And I think with the next Halo game has to have much larger scale than obviously this game that has even though it was quite wide open at the time, definitely is definitely not what we would consider something like that or that scale. So yeah, this will look wild on your 5090. Yes, it will. Everything looks nice. Even Microsoft Word looks nice on my 5090. I think the console hybrid will do well if it's not too expensive. Well, JB, it's going to be very expensive. At least $1,000. At least $1,000. Because these platforms are more than their exclusives. Look at the top 10 games played. That's what Xbox is thinking. Xbox isn't thinking that. The reason why Xbox has capitulated in the hard console space is because it lost. It couldn't make a viable proposition of its console things owing to sustained failures over a period of years. That's the reason why. And they don't want to be in the hardware space as much. Now they can rely on OEMs soon. This is the next hybrid could potentially be their last OEM first party console device, unless it gets a lot of popularity, because the scope of this console is very high if executed properly, and that last bit is very important where I don't believe they'll smash the execution. But on paper, a hybrid console that makes it easy for people to get into the PC space and priced accordingly, and that they're not taking the hit on price, so there's that kind of gone. That will be a madness for that has potential. But at the same time, I do think eventually people will give up on exclusivity anyway. I mean, the whole thing is that PlayStation's bought Helldivers 2. That's not the end of it. They hired that guy for a reason. 375,000, God knows what. The more PlayStation games are going to come out everywhere, because there's no competition in the space now. There is no competition in the space. Who's competing with PlayStation? Every game competes with everything else. Shut the up, man. We had a fucking gaming generation up until with several decades where you saw where, irrespective of everything competing with everything else, there were platform level competition that literally folded space and time to create the freaking landscape we're in now. But that landscape's changed. So the big reason why a lot of people like myself were big fans of Xbox, and not only because of what it offered early days, it had a unique identity. It was amazing, and it offered competition. And that competition doesn't exist anymore because you've got Nintendo in its own lane, Xbox is third party, and PlayStation will be third party. And for the most part, it'll be it's the name brand, right? It's like the Kellogg's of console gaming. That's where we're at. We're at Kellogg's and Microsoft. So it's kind of a bit sad. But then hopefully things will redress. Everything is going to PC anyway. So that platform level stuff is gone. Those days are gone. We're seeing the AAA space just have a complete reconciliation with itself as the indie and double space shows real creativity. So it remains to be seen. Look at that logo. Shame on you! How dare you? Yeah. I will say this. Pierre Hintze. He's the new guy. Everyone thinks he's the messiah of Halo. Because he did admirably. He deserves his flowers. He fixed the Master Chief Collection after they abandoned it for God knows how many years. Which is a shit show in itself. Bonnie Ross, you brilliant bastard. You just finessed the whole... You took pictures with the Spartans holding you up. I'm going to be the next George Lucas. I'm paraphrasing here. She thought she was going to be she literally said this. The next George Lucas of Star Wars. What I'm going to do is just talk a lot of shit. And bam! Fuck this whole IP up. So, what was I going with that? Pierre Hintze. That's what I was going to go with that. I was going to say, so, Pierre Hintze. Keep an eye on him. Because I'm hearing, on the one hand, he's really kind of tough with the team, which is, I think is good. There's too much softy approach with Xbox, and everyone's like, Kumbaya, Kumbaya. Oh, you got rainbow hair? Hired! I'm taking the piss. But at the same time, you know what it is. Microsoft, Pierre, I'm keeping an eye on you, bruv. Anyone who takes on the Halo IP property, I'll keep my eye on you, bruv. Because I need to see the things, blood. I need to see the source. This is just a remake of Halo freaking 1, blood. I want to see none of that thing at the start where, oh, we had to do things that we've never done before. What are they? I don't even want to know. Okay, I'm not going to mention it. Okay, we've really upgraded the AI. Oh, yeah, what is it? And we're not going to show it. Okay, what the fuck? Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, we added 3 more levels. That's the only discernible difference I can see. Oh, we changed the weapon behavior. Look at it. It's shinier. What the fuck? Come on, please. Am I the only one falling for this shit? Come on, bro. Can I see through this shit? It's just for PlayStation, guys. They made this game. But I want to see the next Halo game, bruv. I want to see your take on the story. What are you going to do? Are you going to capitulate to the fucking hordes of Halo fans who just have their pre-existing requirements, like a no sprint or whatever? Or are you going to say, you know what? Fuck it. I know what I want to build. I know what Halo needs to be, and I'm going to make it happen. That's the kind of resolve I need from you, man. I don't think it exists. Not that I have any insight into whatever's happening in the studio. I heard morale is low at Halo Studios. Normally, that's not a good thing. That means no one wants to be there, and Pierre Hintze is just standing there, shut the fuck up and make this game. That latter part sounds kind of good, because for the longest time, there's a soft touch approach. But it's a balancing act. Are they deprived of their energy because they are completely not at odds with the leadership? And 90% of that usually is shit show. That's a shit show. That's a L, based on if the rumors are true. Because of the mishandling of 343 has been so bad, because of soft touch, like Bonnie Ross. Bonnie Ross literally did an interview saying we can't release Halo in a weird state, incomplete state, because it deserves more than that. And then she went to Phil Spencer and said, can we just release the multiplayer alone? I'm like, bruv, this was your third chance. She even went on stage to say this is our last chance, and said Halo 4's single player was right, Halo 5's multiplayer was right, and now we're going to do all of it right. And then she goes up to Phil Spencer for the next gen console, that after a generation of her fat L being delivered in 4K or 720p on the Xbox One, minus the Xbox One X, she went and did it again. Had the audacity to say, well, I think we should just release the multiplayer. And Phil Spencer, no, delay it. Now our console doesn't even have a fucking day one launch. The fuck are you doing? What were you getting paid for? What was going on? You wanted to build a slip space engine, we lied. That's the sad part of Halo. You can't talk about Halo now without its failures. I want to see the rise. This is not going to be indicative of any kind of rise, bruv. It's going to be, it's Halo CE remade. It's more for PlayStation, guys. Look. I'll show you how much of it is for PlayStation, guys. Look. Start off the PlayStation logo. What the? Yeah. It's actually on the Sony channel. That's why. But you get it, bruv. What are you saying, chat? Halo's going to PlayStation, Mighty Guybrush? Yes, it is. But I think they want to make the trilogy first. I think they'll want to remake the trilogy first. Do not do that. That's a fucking L. They need to be sacked if they even dare have the audacity to do that. And I was proven right. This is all about Microsoft wanting ridiculous, unrealistic profit margins, despite them raking in more money than ever before with Game Pass and everything else, and PlayStation games. Yes, it is. Amy Hood. I'll talk about my show tomorrow. I might do a solo show tomorrow. I haven't got a guest lined up. I guess it's coming next week. But I kind of want to do a solo show, talk this shit. There's some major things that we need to talk about. And I feel like I just want to air things out. But I don't want to overlap with the conversation to be had tomorrow. But this is the state. Well, Xbox is just like, talk about it as a publisher, yeah? And yeah, it's a thing. Like, this is fine. It looks like great. But I want to see more. I want to see next Halo. Give me something, blood. What have you been doing? What's your plan? Or you want to stay quiet and impress us? Fine. We'll see. I need them to give Halo 2 and 3 the same glorious vibe, UE5, 3. Infinite Umbra is the reason why Halo will fail. I don't want them to do Halo 2 and 3. I want to see the next stage of Halo. I don't give a shit how much you love Unreal Engine 5, Infinite Umbra. How dare you even suggest that? How dare you suggest that? Rantic Greek Gamer. I want to return as a guest and give you some tzatziki, bruv. Some Rantic Greek Gamer. Yeah, inshallah, we definitely will do it again. They will do the same with Gears 2 and 3 as well. So shit. It's dead. It's so dry. You're doing the same thing Naughty Dog do. You're just remaking shit. I don't want that. I want to see the next Gears E-Day. That's the one I want to see. Gears Reloaded didn't even sell well, even on PlayStation. Well, it was apparently a shitty remake. Gears E-Day, though. It better be sauce. Gears, Halo, and Forza. Forza Horizon Japan is a big deal. In the same year, the freaking GTA 6 is launching. Oh, shit, man. What crazy year next year is going to be. Already now, gaming is insane. Gaming is insane. I can't tear myself away from freaking Battlefield, bruv. But I need to freaking do some things. Because I need to play. Bruv, I wanted to switch to play Battlefield here, but I can't because I've got full screen capture of my team. Bruv, that's not even fully things, bruv. Is it capturing the whole screen? No, it's not. I'm a tosspot. What's going on here? Am I... What the fuck? Oh my god, my mouse ran out of battery as well. Safe! Safe. Halo is the ugliest one in the Master Chief Collection package. Sorry, chat. I didn't realize the whole time my image was cropped. Thanks for telling me. Yeah, chat? Or Colt Eastwood. You sat there and watched me deliver mid like a PlayStation content creator. Why is it like that? What's going on? Why is my window like that? Oh, what the fuck? Is it because of that stupid... Oh my god. Shut up. Discord pisses me off. Halo 3 is the ugliest one in the Master Chief Collection package because it didn't get an upgrade. Halo 2 got an upgrade as well. They're making new games too, but these remakes are filling the gap and getting other platforms up to date with core games. I think it's just making more money. Squeeze the juice out. Get a little bit of a window, a breathing space, which I think 343 or Halo Studios need, because I don't know how much money they made off Halo Infinite, whether that's profitable. I've seen reports here and there, but skeptical. Microtransaction may have made them some money, but I don't think it's making that much. Halo numbers aren't exactly flying. Halo Infinite multiplayer numbers. So we'll see. We'll see. We will see. But yeah, I might go back and play some Halo. I need to make some videos on this channel, bro. But next week there's so much content. We got Battlefield Battle Royale, which is going to be shadow dropped. Thank you to Tom Henderson for spoiling that for poor Respawn. Well, not Respawn, it's actually DICE. But because it's Vince Zampella and he shadow dropped. The last game that Vince Zampella dropped, shadow dropped, was Apex Legends, and that bit was incredible. I don't know if Vince Zampella has anything to do with Battle Royale, but he's the head of the whole Battlefield things. And then we've got the big one, which I haven't even played. I put a media blanket on Ark Raiders. I had a couple of clips I've seen weeks ago. I didn't even play. I was in Barcelona last week. I was ready to play the beta, and part of me also didn't want to play because I want to play the full game, like just experience it fresh. I have no idea what to expect. I saw a bit of like clips of what's it called, the open comms and stuff, but I don't know what the encounters look like. I've just seen some people walk around in this like orangey teal kind of landscape. I think it's 3 to 4 players. The Ark Raiders is going to do it. I'm working on a Battlefield video. Then I'm going to have the Battlefield Battle Royale, which could be really good. But multiplayer wise, I'm sorted. And I got to freaking complete so many games. Single player games. I bought so many games. I've just been buying games and haven't been able to play them because of my business. But now, I'm starting to settle down a little bit. I can't wait to get into content. But yeah. Well, let's see. I'm really looking forward to Ark Raiders, says None Your Business. Yeah, Ark Raiders. It could be my jam, man. I need a Battlefield 6 has come around, and it's such a good game. So good. It's like they've condensed all of it and delivered the quintessential experience of Battlefield. There's just playground, sandbox. When you think of sandbox, Battlefield 6 feels like a real, the army sandbox game. But I've never, like, even the old Battlefield games, even the gunplay, as decent as it was still a bit like clunky. It was a bit slow. It was a bit cumbersome. This is refined, smooth, freaking amazing. On top of that, in a package where you have all this scale, you have the jets, brilliant. You have the choppers, ground vehicles, same old trope, same old shiz, destruction, dynamism in these battles, great sound, great visual. What more can you ask for? That's why it's so good. Does Battlefield 6 top Bad Company 2? Yes, for me, easily it does. It's the peak. Like, I'm a Battlefield 2 purist, and I feel like I wanted this franchise to not dumb down a lot of things. They have made it more accessible, but it feels so good to play. It needs more maps. It needs the C maps. We need to have those C maps because they were really good. The new maps are coming out, I think, on Tuesday, and it looks really good. It's like a golf course kind of, I think, in Hollywood, and the map just looks like a lot of fun to play. It doesn't look cheese, so yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So yeah, definitely that's season 1 of Battlefield that's coming out next, I think, on Tuesday. But then I think Wednesday is Arc Raiders Day, and I'm going to try and not work that day because I want to play that. I want to engross that. I want to find out who I'm going to play with on that game. I need 2 multiplayer heads on that to just make memes. So yeah. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. I didn't even announce this. I just went blur. I thought I clearly did miss it. I was late and I streamed that. I'm really grateful for you guys joining in. Tomorrow I'll stream. I'll be working on a video tonight. Unless I'm playing Battlefield. Oh shit. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow, Saturday, 9 p.m. in a few hours. Well, just under 24 hours. I'm gonna make some memes. Smash the like button. Smash it. I'm really grateful for you being here, watching me rant. Yeah, Hollywood. I'll talk about it tomorrow, Tallyman. So it'll be a solo stream. So we'll have fun. It's just a lot more. Let's just more chilled, and we'll make some memes. Thank you so much. Peace. Stream end button now.